if we were to shift our focus from soft power and India's cultural assertion on the international sphere to Sanatana Dharma, what would you personally describe it as? What is your personal perception of it, and how do you emotionally connect with it?
Yeah, this is a beautiful question. And somehow Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, all that, the dharmic framework of life and governance needs to be, I think, very carefully intertwined into the Indian way, I think, because in actuality it is, and it has been for thousands of years. This is very much the ethos and foundation, right, of our of what we know as Bharat, that is India. So somehow that needs to be presented in a more clear way, because when I speak to Indians, whether in India or even here in the States, many of them don't even know what Sanatana Dharma is, or they don't even understand this word dharmic. They only know, Dharma from like, the TV show, or like from the American perspective. And they're like, oh, what's karma and what's dharma? It's so funny. They know, no more than the American person. So it's very like a bit bizarre. I think you should know about your the mother language of the world, which is Sanskrit, which gave birth to all these amazing terms that people really love today, right? So Sanatana Dharma obviously is the real name for its religion, faith, tradition that we call as Hinduism, and that's really, I think, Sanatana Dharma. I love that term for it and how it sounds and what it means. It truly is the eternal path, and and it's as relevant today as it ever was. I think it's modern as well as um, taking from ancient wisdom and knowledge, and I think it's needed today in so many ways in India and the rest of the world. So needs to be presented in the right way. I think I'm finding it being included a little bit with the current state of governance in India, which is good. I think we have a long way to go, but at least we're having this conversation. Finally, people are even talking about it. They're proudly saying, I'm a Sanatani, and that's a beautiful term which encompasses so many things. But we need to be proud of our foundation, and uh, also understand that this framework is one that is incredibly open and tolerant and syncretic, and nobody needs to be to feel left out if they don't happen to come from that particular tradition, because above everything, nation first. You are a Bharatiya first, and everything else comes after anyway. So you need to be identifying with really the nation itself, right? So I think somehow we need to make it clear, who are we, where have we come from. Then alone we will know as a country where we're going, because I think the world is going to be asking a lot of India in economic and geopolitical terms. And I think if you really want to rise and be this global leader or rising power in the world that you say you do, you need to know who you are and where you're coming from. Because if you don't know that, there's no foundation, and you're going to fall like a house of cards. And we have fallen before in the past. And I think we've been given another opportunity to kind of shine on the on the global stage, and you cannot mess it up by not knowing fundamental things like your where you come from, your civilizational history, everything that has been. So I think it's very, very important.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.